Welcome to my channel.
Let's start listening stories from two languages. Long time ago, deep in the forest, there was a very prosperous life. They were a nation of fairies. They all lived in various places. Some made their homes in trees, and there were also fairies who made their homes in the ground.
Dahulu kala, jauh di dalam hutan, ada kehidupan yang begitu makmur. Mereka adalah bangsa peri, mereka semua hidup di berbagai macam tempat, ada yang membuat rumah di dalam pohon, dan ada juga peri yang membuat rumah di dalam tanah.
They were very small, even smaller than a fly. The fairies had a fair nature and didn't like lying, so they lived in prosperity and all the animals liked them.
Mereka berukuran sangat kecil, bahkan lebih kecil daripada seekor lalat. Para peri memiliki sifat yang adil dan tidak suka berbohong, sehingga mereka hidup dengan makmur dan semua hewan menyukai mereka.
All the fairies had their own jobs. Every day they flew and had fun. They gathered food and collected water.
Semua peri memiliki pekerjaan masing-masing. Setiap harinya mereka terbang dan bergembira. Mereka mengumpulkan makanan dan mengumpulkan air.
Some fairies even gardened and produced fresh fruit. They cultivated various kinds of plants and cared for them together.
Bahkan sebagian peri ada yang berkebun dan menghasilkan buah-buahan yang segar-segar. Mereka membudidayakan berbagai macam tanaman dan merawatnya bersama-sama.
When the tree had fruit, all the fairies had the right to take the fruit. They took enough fruit and were not greedy.
Ketika pohon sudah berbuah, semua peri berhak untuk mengambil buahnya. Mereka mengambil buah secukupnya dan tidak tamak.
All that prosperity and happiness ended when a prolonged dry season arrived. Every day many plants died due to lack of water.
Semua kemakmuran dan kebahagiaan itu berakhir ketika tibalah musim kemarau yang berkepanjangan. Setiap harinya banyak tanaman yang mati karena kekurangan air.
A prolonged drought made many fairies sick and died. It was difficult for them to get food, and it was difficult for them to get water.
Kemarau yang berkepanjangan membuat banyak peri sakit hingga meninggal dunia. Mereka susah mendapatkan makanan dan susah mendapatkan air.
The fairy queen every day thought of ways to bring water, until one day the fairy queen accidentally saw a very high and large dam. The fairy queen was curious and flew as high as the dam.
Ratu peri setiap hari memikirkan cara untuk menghadirkan air. Hingga suatu hari Ratu Peri tidak sengaja melihat sebuah bendungan yang sangat tinggi dan besar. Ratu Peri penasaran dan terbang setinggi bendungan itu.
When she arrived at the top of the dam, the fairy queen was very surprised to find that it was a water fort. Humans deliberately blocked water from entering the forest, so the forest experienced drought.
Saat tiba di puncak bendungan, Ratu Peri sangat kaget. Ternyata itu adalah benteng air. Manusia sengaja menghalangi air masuk ke hutan, sehingga hutan mengalami kekeringan.
Humans made dam for their own interests. Humans blocked the water that could support all creatures in the forest. For their own interests, they didn't think about life in the forest at all.
Manusia membuat bendungan untuk kepentingan mereka sendiri. Manusia menghalangi air yang bisa menghidupi seluruh makhluk di dalam hutan untuk kepentingan mereka sendiri. Mereka sama sekali tidak memikirkan kehidupan di dalam hutan.
The fairy queen felt very angry at what humans had done. Because of humans' greedy actions, they almost killed all the creatures in the forest.
Ratu Peri merasa sangat marah kepada apa yang diperbuat manusia. Karena ulah manusia yang serakah, mereka hampir membunuh seluruh makhluk di dalam hutan.
The fairy queen immediately returned to the forest in a hurry. When she arrived in the forest, the fairy queen announced about the dam. All the animals screamed in disapproval. All the animals felt this was unfair to them.
Ratu Peri segera kembali ke hutan dengan tergesa-gesa. Setibanya di dalam hutan, Ratu Peri mengumumkan perihal bendungan itu. Semua hewan berteriak tidak terima. Semua hewan merasa ini tidak adil bagi mereka.
The Fairy Queen ordered that each type of animal must gather all their members and return to that place tomorrow.
Ratu Peri memerintahkan untuk setiap jenis hewan harus mengumpulkan semua anggotanya dan kembali berkumpul di tempat itu besok.
The next day, the Fairy Queen and all the fairies returned to the place where all the animals gathered. Tens of thousands of animals had gathered, ranging from large animals such as elephants, giraffes, bulls, rhinos, bears to even small animals gathered in that place.
Keesokan harinya, Ratu Peri bersama semua peri kembali ke tempat berkumpulnya semua hewan. Puluhan ribu hewan yang sudah berkumpul, mulai dari hewan besar seperti gajah, jerapah, banteng, badak, beruang hingga hewan kecil pun berkumpul di tempat itu.
The Fairy Queen invited all the animals to go destroy the dam. The Fairy Queen ordered all the animals to bring stones or wood. Stones and wood would be used to destroy the dam.
Ratu Peri mengajak semua hewan untuk pergi menghancurkan bendungan itu. Ratu Peri memerintahkan agar semua hewan membawa batu atau kayu. Batu dan kayu akan digunakan untuk menghancurkan bendungan itu.
A roar was heard from inside the forest. Animals were walking towards the dam. The humans who were behind the dam were frightened by the sound of the roar. They thought the end of the world had arrived, even though it was the sound of animal footsteps.
Suara gemuruh terdengar dari dalam hutan. Para hewan berjalan menuju bendungan itu. Para manusia yang berada di balik bendungan ketakutan mendengar suara gemuruh itu. Mereka mengira kiamat sudah tiba, padahal itu suara langkah kaki para hewan.
After arriving at the water dam, the animals started throwing stones and wood. Some animals even threw themselves to destroy the high wall.
Setelah tiba di bendungan air, para hewan mulai melempar batu dan kayu. Bahkan sebagian hewan membanting dirinya untuk menghancurkan tembok tinggi itu.
Tens of thousands of animals worked together to destroy the dam, until blood and sweat poured down their bodies. Little by little water began to come out of the cracks in the water dam.
Puluhan ribu hewan bekerja sama menghancurkan bendungan itu, hingga darah dan keringat bercucuran di badan mereka. Sedikit demi sedikit air mulai keluar dari retakan bendungan air itu.
After the dam suffered major damage, the dam finally collapsed and the water flowed into the forest. Thousands of animals shouted happily and returned to the forest.
Hingga setelah bendungan mengalami kerusakan besar, akhirnya bendungan runtuh dan air pun mengalir ke dalam hutan. Ribuan hewan bersorak-sorak gembira dan kembali ke dalam hutan.
The rivers in the forest were filled with water again. The animals in the forest were no longer dry. The fairies returned to their previous activities. The sick fairies returned to health, and they started farming again.
Sungai-sungai di dalam hutan sudah kembali terisi dengan air. Hewan-hewan di dalam hutan tidak kekeringan lagi. Para peri kembali ke aktivitas mereka semula. Peri yang sakit sudah kembali sehat, dan mereka mulai bercocok tanam kembali.